Hello to anyone watching this video. My name is Tyler Miller, and today I wanted to show AI table users how to create an embed link with Postman. And if you don't know what an embed link is, that is totally fine. If you're using AI table and you want to display or share one of your data sheets or your dashboards, normally you would come and click these three dots and you would, open this here and this type of preview would show up. And well, usually it wouldn't show up like this all the way, to be honest. It could show up like this. And if you have options for someone to join a space, they will be able to do that. Now, even though this is really nice and clean, I do not want this format. I want it to be actually inside of a page. And I'm going to show what I mean. So on one of my WordPress websites, I have a data sheet embedded into the website just like this. And this is what is called an embed link for AI table. And this is what I'm going to show you a way how you can generate or create this embed link here. I'm not going to show how you can design it and do all those other things, but I'm going to show you how you can easily generate it. So I've already generated this one. This was actually a couple hours ago. I was asleep. I just woke up from my very long nap. That wasn't supposed to be that long, but we're going to use another data sheet here that I have. And I actually want to do this GPT assistant library that I want to embed on a page. So in order to do that, there's a few things that you have to understand how to do that. You need to make an API call, application programming interface. If you don't know what that is, that's still fine. We learn something new every day. And today we're going to learn how to make an API call in order to gather this. So we need our space ID and then we need the datasheet ID, which is actually really easy to grab. For instance, the datasheet ID is always after Workbench and it starts right here with DS datasheet. I'm assuming that's maybe what the DS stands for, but it's always right here after this here. And then we need to make an API call with our API key as well in order to generate this here. Now I'm just going through the documentation here, which AI table provides, but I'm going to show how you can easily do this. So we're going to be using an application called Postman, and this Postman page here is how I generated the earlier link that I showed you. So if I actually come here and just copy this link and go to an incognito page, this now, right, is generated on this page here. So I'm going to show you how to do this with Postman. I'm going to open up a new page. If you don't know what Postman is, that's fine. Postman is free, even though they have paid pricing. It's basically a platform that allows you to test and use APIs and do a plethora of other things. So when you come into Postman and you create your account, I can't show what that screen is because I've already created an account. In your workspace, you're going to, be able to probably click on one of these plus or do something, and you're going to see something that's called a HTTP, something like this. If you see a GET or maybe any one of these things here, you're in the right place, right? And what we have to do out of all of these options is actually do a post request because we're going to be sending data. And the URL that we actually need is this URL here. So I'm going to come and copy this URL. I'm going to come back in Postman. I'm going to paste this URL here. Now, also what we need to do is get our space ID and the node ID, which is the datasheet ID. So in order to get our space ID, what you have to do is come click on settings come to developer, copy your, oh, I'm going way too fast. I'm so sorry. You're going to click on settings here. And your space ID is actually in your settings here. That's where that's going to be. So we come back here and we're going to put our space ID, and then the node ID that I want is coming back here, this data sheet. So we're going to copy that. We're going to come back into Postman. We're going to change this node ID. I want to make sure that I get that bracket. Now, the next thing that we have to actually do coming back here is that we need to have our authorization, our API key token, and then we need to put the content type right in our header. So in the header, you're going to click here. All right, it says authorization here, but we're not going to use this. We're going to come to header, and we just need to copy what's here. So you're going to take authorization. You can come copy it on the page, or you can come type it inside of here, authorization. And the authorization is going to be bearer. So we're literally going to come copy bearer. We're going to come here into the values. We're going to put bearer, space, come back into AI table. Now we have to come back here and grab our API key. And we're going to put that here. Now I'm going to change this API key. Never show this in public or share this with anybody. Very, very important. So we have to come back here. We're going to come back to the content type. We're going to copy. I'm going to put content type here. And then we're going to come back, and then it's going to be application, JSON. We're going to come here. Now, hopefully first try, this should work. All right, so all this is here. We've put the URL. Oh, actually, make sure it doesn't say request address. It just needs to be the URL. Right, we've added the URL, we've added our space ID, we've added the data sheet that we wanted, right? We've added the authorization, right? We've added our API key, and we put, the JSON, the type of way that it's going to send. So we press this, and this is the error that I was getting earlier, and I'm actually glad that I got it. That's fine, because I guess in real time, I can compare this here and see what was the difference in how this information sent. Or why it's sent like this. So I'm going to pause this and see if I can figure this out really quick. Yep, super glad I did that. So we're back, and I figured out what the problem was. I forgot that you have to give this like the data, the structure, so it can spit out that link, right? So if we remember, I said that I wanted to do the GPT library for that link, and that is what I actually just generated here. Copy. Let's go in incognito mode, paste. And now here is that same library. Right, now I'm going to actually do this one more time because I should have known that was going to happen. So I'm just going to leave this. Hopefully that is not there. And we're going to do this with another one. Perfect. So let's do the prompt packs. That's another good one to do. So if we remember, coming back to Postman, we need to change this to post. We need to come and grab this URL, put this URL here. We need to grab our space ID. Our space ID, we can go to settings, grab our space ID. I'm going to come here and change my space ID. Node is there. We're going to grab that data sheet, right? Where's that ID is DS right here. Oh, got to make sure I copy everything. There we go. I'm going to change that for the node, right? And then what I need to do is in my header, right? I need to copy the authorization. So we have authorization. We need to come back, copy bearer. So bearer, space. And then we need to grab our API key. Right, and then we need to put a content type. And it's going to be application type JSON. Now the part that I forgot to add was that in the body, it's going to be on none. We need to change this to raw. And I'm going to provide this, but we grab the format of what it's supposed to look like in the body when it's generated, which I can easily provide. I already have it here. So I can come here, I can press this, and now I press send. Oh, remember what I said earlier? Make sure the request address is not there. Now I press send, and that embed link has now been generated. So I can copy this. I can go to a new incognito window. Now we have a different one that's here. And I've created this embed link. Now, I'm going to probably do a video later on showing how to change this, like the colors and things like that. I'm not sure how to do that. I think it's by changing whatever may be here. I'm not sure. Like if I press dark here, and then we generate this. I think it's dark. I did not mean to do whatever I just did. I don't even know. Oh, it created a new thing. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that would have been cool if it was that easy. So I don't type in dark. It's probably something else, but I just wanted to see. But that is how you create an embed link. Thank goodness I did that under 15 minutes exactly. I hope this video was helpful, and everybody have a wonderful day.